It's Portland Bulldogs boys basketball on WPPS TV3. Brought to you by the Portland Public Schools. Promise, prepared, and empowered. Now we send you to the broadcast booth with Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt. Good evening. It's December 19th, 2023, and we're here at the Portland Expo for tonight's first home game for the Portland Bulldogs. And who's coming in but the Deering Rams? This is Steve Schwartz along with Frank Myatt. Frank, the Dogs come into tonight 3-0 after 3 road games. Deering 1-2.
Yeah, and Deering is a much improved team off last year. Last year, really rough year for the Rams, 1-17. The benefit is they brought back nearly everyone from that squad, and they have some players. Look for Evan Lagasse, number 2, one of the best shooters in the conference, to knock down some open shots. He'll be facilitating getting the ball by number 1, Justin Jamal, the point guard. Inside, 24, David Audie creates a presence. Jesse Camus will have his hands full tonight on the block.
Jesse Camus, who's leading the Dogs in rebounds this year. Kevin Rugabira leading in scoring.
Yeah, Kevin's really elevated his game this year, Steve. He's able to take it off the bounce a little more, work a little more penetration. He's gotten to the foul line quite a bit, in addition to being able to knock down those shots as a streaky shooter.
Drew Veyu, also in double figures this year. We'll look for a very exciting game. And as we always say on WPPS TV3, the Portland schools cannot lose tonight. All of the action in a moment. So here we are, Frank, and for the first time in I don't know how many years, Peter Gribben is not on mic tonight.
Yeah, John Paradise has taken over. Peter Gribben, after, God, it's got to be well over a half century of dedication to Portland High School, has decided to hang up his golden microphone. He's still here tonight. He hasn't missed a game at the Expo, but he will not be on the call this season as Mr. Paradise takes over. And many thanks to Mr. Gribben for his decades of service to Portland High School as a teacher, an announcer, a historian. Really, to me, he is Portland High School.
Well, we cannot thank him enough. And, of course, neither can Portland, which is why the press box at the football field is named after Peter Gribben, as it well should be. So a well-deserved retirement for Peter Gribben. And who do we have now? John Paradise. Used to do the Maine Mariners or Portland Pirates games years ago, and now a new golden microphone and a new golden era, and it sounds like a new high school sound system.
That does sound like we've had some capital improvements here at the Portland Expo.
There's a much wider walkway than there used to be as well, which makes it much more convenient when coming in and out.
As courtside seats have been taken up on this side. I'm not sure if that's permanent or if it's just for this evening, but it does make for much easier in and out.
Here are the Deering starters.
Justin Jamal. Number 2, Evan Lagasse.
Jamal and Lagasse, along with Trip Marson, form that 3-man backcourt for the Rams. Number 14, Moga Yanga, an excellent slasher. Look for him to try to get some penetration off the dribble for the Rams. And inside, David Audie, as we mentioned earlier, he's the big post player for the Rams.
And now, let's meet your Portland Bulldogs. A senior guard, number 1, Kevin.
So Kevin Rugabira, Paradise doing the home team advantage.
And Coach Russo going to the same backcourt, Rugabira and Girmagisha, and the same front court that we've seen. Drew Veyu, James Johnson. And of course, Jesse Camus, reigning Vinyl Trophy winner from his performance in the regional tournament last year.
At this time, could you please rise, remove your hats, and focus your attention to the American flag as we honor America and those who protect her with the playing of our national anthem.
So the rendition of the national anthem, and you can see the sign right underneath the flag, Lewiston Strong, and of course that's the way this entire state feels and will feel for time immemorial after what happened in Lewiston, Maine earlier this year. Of course, now there's some flooding up there as well as in Auburn and other places, as Maine had really what could be considered at least a Category 1, even a Category 2 hurricane with 100-mile-an-hour gusts inland. And
some wild weather yesterday.
Wild weather, and schools were either closed or closed early. Courts were as well. But the Dogs are on the court, and they want to get going.
So it will be Yanga and Kamas at center court.
And here we go.
238th all-time meeting between these teams.
I was waiting for that stat.
Portland leading the all-time series 154-83 as Moga Yanga opens the scoring.
Scoops it up, lays it home, and ball hander Garam Gisha brings it the other way. And
I think we'll say he stepped out of bounds. So first turnover of the game belongs to Portland. You can always expect both teams to come out with plenty of energy for this one.
Coach Todd Wing for Deering and Joe Russo for Portland, veteran coaches.
Bulldogs out in man-to-man.
Oh, they're going to call Jesse on the reach.
Really not surprising that the referee's kind of quick with the whistle here. This is a game where they're going to try to exert some control, not let it get out of hand physically. As not only is it a city rivalry game, it's also an SMAA game. So typically a physical brand of basketball in this conference.
Handling the ball is Yanga. Now Jamal beyond the arc. Rugabira with the pink, hot pink sneakers. Kamas gets a hand on it. There you go. Coming the other way.
Vayu loses it. There's a couple quick turnovers for the Bulldogs. Portland looking a little bit tight here in the early going. They'll show some light full court pressure here. And a steal. Almost.
Rugabira hit the ground on that. And now in the corner, the three by Evan Lagasse.
Yeah, Coach Russo's going to grab a timeout.
Yeah, the Dogs are down 5-0 with 6:45 left here in the first quarter. Folks, I'm going to take a moment as we have this timeout to, I don't know how much we're going to get through it, frankly, but I want to talk about some all-state superlatives. First of all, we're going to talk about Deering. In volleyball, Lara Ginn was Deering's senior outside hitter, led the Rams to a 3-win improvement in the Class A semifinals. She had 216 kills, 179 digs, and 79 aces. Coach Emma Tyrrell called her phenomenal, said she was one of the most powerful hitters in the state, if not the best. And we'll take this now, and then in a moment we'll talk about boys cross country, and we'll start with Deering.
Lara, again, a fantastic athlete. She's a sprinter and jumper on the Deering track team as well. As Deering's out of 1-3-1.
And Garam Gisha beyond the arc. He's got it to Rugabira. Rugabira back to Pepito. Johnson looking to cut inside.
Looked the wrong way. He had Vayu wide open on the wing.
Well, the rebound now comes to Lagasse, and they come the other way. So Deering has come in here to play. They've won their last game against Sanford.
Nice block there by Vayu. And offensive, that's going to be two quick ones on Jesse Kamas. So Coach Russo going to have to go to the bench here. That is the best news the Deering Rams could have all night. They have Jesse Thomas in foul trouble. 2 fouls in the first 2 minutes, so he'll take a seat.
Devin Walker will check in for him. High off the glass, and Walker gets the rebound.
Yeah, Portland's going to need some good minutes out of Devin Walker here.
Yeah, there's Vayu open for the 3 in the corner.
Yeah.
And he hits it.
Nice look by Rugabirwa. Good motion by Vayu. Way to knock down the shot.
That was actually pretty as a picture watching Vayu line up like that as he did in the corner. And he was seen. Nice assist. Inside the reverse, up
nice
and
there.
in for Jamal. His
nice take by Justin.
7-3, 4-point lead for Deering. 5:11 left here in the first quarter.
Portland got that corner look out of Lagasse against the 1-3-1 before, out of Vayu against the 1-3-1. Another good look.
This time in and out, but Rugabirwa hits
nice
the floor
fight
and
there
gets
by
the
Kevin.
rebound.
And it'll be a travel.
That's a lot of fighting there for nothing, but it was a heck of a rebound.
Yeah, right idea, though. Again, no. Well-timed hustle can't be replaced. And you saw it, he had Yanga skying over him, still able to get a hand on the ball.
Number 2 is Cordell Jones, the football star for Portland, checking in for James Johnson. And he'll be covering Lagasse to start. Rugabirwa sliding through, boy, very fast.
Yeah, he's got to be careful there with those reaches.
But he gets the rebound.
That'll be a foul on Yanga. Foul on the floor before the shot. Mogi Yanga trailing, just kind of ran Kevin over. It'll be Deering's first foul.
Deering foul number 14, number 1.
Checking in for Deering is going to be number 15, Sam Anderson, as David Audie will take a seat.
Sam Anderson, one of my last personal connections to Deering. He and Josiah King, number 13, were freshmen during my last year of coaching cross country at Deering High School.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was fortunate.
Wow.
And there's Vayu
really
open.
Threaded the needle there. What a pass.
2 3-pointers bring the Dogs to within 1. 7-6. Deering over Vayu right now.
We'll have a hand check on Rugabirwa.
Bulldogs foul number 1, Kevin Rugabirwa.
Kevin's first, Portland's third. As we'll see Issa Antonio come get him. Coach Russo wisely being a little quicker with the hook here. After Jesse went down with 2 quick ones, he can't lose both his top scorers in the early going.
To Antonio with a little light press here. Oh, and gets a hand in.
Yeah, nice hands there.
But Marston comes up with it. It's a lot of hands to get past. And here's Antonio with the rebound. He's got Vayu inside and up and good.
Drew's got the hot hand. They got to keep feeding him as Coach Wing will take a timeout.
So, folks, just to continue on in the vein we were, boys cross country all-state, Ellis Wood from Deering. Wood placed 5th in the Class A season best time of 16:15. 2 weeks earlier, he finished 3rd in the South Regional, becoming one of the 7 runners from all classes who broke 17 minutes at Twin Brook. At the New England meet, he placed 76th, 9th among runners from Maine. Now to talk about Portland's all-state players. The girls cross country, and somebody you know something about, Frank, in terms of her ability, Samantha Moore. She's a junior. She won the Class A title after finishing 2nd as a sophomore, won the Class A South race at Twin Brook, placed 4th at Belfast Festival of Champions in a season best time of 18:02. For a 2nd straight year, she earned all New England honors, placing 15 among a field of 251. This is from the Press Herald, but what a competitor she is.
She is one of the fiercest competitors I've seen in any sport, Steve. She is she's trained in mixed martial arts. Nice block there by Vayu. That's by Walker, that is.
Yep.
But also just, I mean, every time her toe hits the line, she expects to win. And it's not a vain expectation. She's quite good. She knows it, and she's able to execute every time she goes out. It's really been a privilege to coach her for the last 3 years.
We've got a few more to talk about, which we'll do during another break, including what will amount to my favorite.
So a foul there on Cordell Jones. To
be able to talk about.
Bulldogs foul number 2, Cordell Jones.
So Younga ties it up after Portland had gone ahead.
Number 30, Diudo Kalala checking in for Deering. 6'8", very raw, according to the coaching staff.
And Tavian Latour, number 5, also coming in. Latour family, great athletes for many years, starting from my perspective, as I guess a lane violation. From my perspective, as in Portland Little League, Portland North Little League at the start, and then in Portland Little League. Now, number 13, Josiah King.
Yep, he and Sam Anderson, the last group of freshmen I broke in with coaching the Rams.
Jones beyond the arc. It's got Vayu on the left. Vayu's guarded tightly now, although it looked like a little bit of a mismatch, but here he goes.
Nice foul.
Gets his own rebound.
Jump ball. Arrow to the Dogs.
A nice defense there by Tavian Latour. What he gives up in size, he doesn't give up in heart or ability, and he's going to scrap with the best of them. Antonio, because he is one of the best of them. Now over here to Guillaume Guicha. Inside, out again. Oh, what a move by Antonio.
Yeah, traveled.
But he traveled.
5 quick Portland turnovers to 1 for Deering. That's definitely something that Coach Russo will try to clean up.
Well, so number 10 is Lucas Legage, and number 15, Josh Gribben, coming in for the Dogs. This is the first time I think we've seen Josh Gribben this year.
Josh got some minutes in Bangor on the tail end of the blowout.
I did not see that, but as has been explained to me before by, I think,
another block by
Emmanuel coach, there's no such real thing as garbage time. You always get to see something from your players.
It's going to stay.
It's going to stay Portland ball after the fight by Gribben. 8-8 is the score, folks, with 2:13 left in the first quarter here at the Portland Expo. Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt for WPPS TV3. Noah Giordano tonight on camera.
Yeah, Gribben's kind of stuck there. 3 seconds.
Oh, my goodness. 6 turnovers. And trying to find the winning formula as Coach Russo will put in Cordell Jones again, this time for Josh Gribben.
Jamal defended by Legage. Moving screen, I think, on Jamal.
So the second turnover for the Rams will give the ball to the Dogs with just under 2 minutes here. 3 and 4 check in. Michael Butera and Raheem Shabani.
Yep, so 5 guards on the floor here. This is what Coach Wing calls the heat wave defense. Comes out with his guards. As you mentioned in the paper, likes to put 94 feet of pressure on the opponent. King's doing a great job of bothering Guillermo Guicha.
Who takes it in, nevertheless. So, can I call it the Linda Ronstadt defense since we're talking about the heat wave? And I know that was a remake, but she was the best at it.
Turnover.
No, but then a quick turnover back again. And underneath and in by Josiah King, which makes it a 10-10 game. 2 quick turnovers, both teams. Here's Pepito with Shabani on him, quickly over half court. Picking up the speed. Vayu steps back and
nice
hits
look.
the 3. What a quarter Drew Vayu is having. 11 points and 3 3-pointers.
And foul will be on 10. Lucas will gauge his first. Portland's fifth, so Deering should be shooting here. Number 5, Danny Amisi's checked in for the Bulldogs here.
Again, this is the first time I think we've seen him this year, at least I have.
He saw a few minutes at Bonnie Eagle, and I know he got in at the tail end of Bangor as well.
Yeah, both games of
two games that you didn't see. You could always watch it in WPPS TV3, though, Steve.
Yeah, or as he converts one, or on YouTube, folks, Portland Public Schools, and then scroll down to sports, and you can watch all of the Portland High School games.
Yeah, nice
for the
deny
last
there.
Many years.
Good denial by Lachor on that entry pass.
Portland has a 13-11 lead. Walker inside, and
Wow.
he's blocked. But the follow, Graham Geisha, oh my goodness gracious, he's trying, and finally Walker is fouled. So I think I saw Graham Geisha get possibly, it seemed like 2, but 1 rebound in that sequence.
Foul number 3,
Michelle Butera's first foul. Deering's third, not a shooting foul.
That's Butera's foul. I've seen so many fouls called that it looked a lot less than that going up, that it was interesting that it wasn't. But
Yeah, turnover.
another turnover.
That's 8. Nice take there by Shabani. Loses it.
Well, he's under the basket there, but instead Antonio comes up with it on the Deering turnover. Quickly down to Graham Geisha. Out.
Turnover. Boy, sloppy basketball here.
They have 9 turnovers for Portland to 4 for Deering.
That's exactly what I have.
Now some wholesale changes for Deering.
I'm getting some of the regular starters back in for the last offensive possession.
15.2 seconds left, folks, in the first quarter, and the score 13-11. Portland in front, but rather precariously, only by 2.
Yeah, Deering's playing well here.
The steal, Antonio's got it. He's looking for...
Yeah, nice hustle there by Trip Marston.
That was. And that's going to do it. 10 turnovers to 4 now to end the first quarter. Folks, just talking a little bit more about, during the break here, about some of the all-state folks from Portland, and I haven't seen anything yet with respect to football. I think that'll come out a little later,
Correct.
Frank. And of course, we had a chance to do those games with Dave Levine, but also, as we've mentioned so far, Laura Ginn and Ellis Wood for Deering, Samantha Moore, girls cross country for Portland, and now boys soccer, Martin Kalala Wasakundi. Portland senior midfielder, the Bulldogs leader. He played with tenacity, vision, and a high work rate, whether setting up the offensive thrust or gaining possession. The MSCA All-Region pick, scored 7 goals to go with 10 assists, was also an All-SMAA All-Academic selection. And then somebody else that you might be able to speak to, Frank, boys cross country, Nathan Blades, a senior, finished second in Class A to lead Portland to its first team state championship in 45 years. He earned all New England honors by placing 11th, second among Maine runners. He won the Class A South individual title and plans to continue his running career at a pretty good university, the Ivy League School of University of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Nathan, just an incredible competitor, incredible athlete, great leader. Really took the mantle on his shoulders to bring this team over the top. Outstanding distance runner, outstanding student, outstanding teammate. So we're very lucky to have Nathan leading our squad, and he was able to take us all the way to the top.
Well, there really aren't any superlatives to talk about, but maybe at halftime we'll think of somebody. Evan Lagasse.
And nice step back there.
Hits the 3. So the Rams take a 1-point lead. Here's Garam Gisha inside to Walker.
And that tied up. Jump ball. Arrow point to Portland.
Nice effort, though, by Trip Marston. It clearly seems to be something that he can do.
Yeah, defensively, Deering really coming to play. Active hands. Good spacing. Yep.
So here comes Rugabira inside,
Yeah,
and
nice
a nice hit off the glass.
Yeah, Kevin's first points there as he kind of walked his way right through that zone.
Gives the Dogs a 1-point lead, 15-14. Who'd that rebound come to, Frank?
That's Girmagisha.
Girmagisha. Here we go. Vayu in the corner. He's liked it tonight. That is going to stay Portland ball as it went off, I believe, of Audie. And here comes Cordell Jones for Drew Vayu. And Justin Jamal, I think, is checking in for the Rams. Jones, I thought he was posting, but he's really pointing to Gribben.
Lucky that one's not going the other way. Lazy pass by Rugabira.
So the Bulldogs will take a timeout, and so will we, with 6:43 left. The score, Portland Bulldogs 15, Daring Rams 14. Okay, folks, we are back. .6:43 left here in the first half. The Dogs up by 1. Rugabira with the ball. Inside! Oh my goodness, Cordell Jones. He couldn't quite make it, but he goes up. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, Jones rose up like he was ready to hammer that. I don't know if he just lost control or had second thoughts in the air, but wow, what vertical. The Trip Marston's foul, his first, Deering's first of the second quarter. 2 shots from Jones.
Bulldogs, number 10, Lucas McGage, returns replacing Josh Gribben.
Short.
And Garam Gisha comes back up with it. In the corner is Rugabira, and again another rebound here by LeGage. And then Garam Gisha throws it up.
Yeah, very physical inside, and we got a tie-up. Arrow pointing to the Rams. Yep, nice steal. And that is all facilitated by Devin Walker denying the post.
So a no-look pass by Rugabira to Garam Gisha, and he'll be shooting 2 at the line.
It's Audie's first foul, Deering's second of the quarter.
So Pepito gets his 3rd point of the game. Makes it a 3-point Portland lead, 17-14, with 5:47 left here in the first half. Seems like rather slow going, Frank.
Yep, physical. That's got to be a goaltend. They will count it.
(18-14), a 4-point lead. Deep 3 by Marston, doesn't fall. Rugabira with the rebound, his 3rd of the night, by my count, including an offensive.
Look the defense away again. That's the tough part about that 1-3-1. It can leave the corners open. Luke Gage was sitting there in the corner. The deflection prevented the open look. So good defense, good rotation by the Rams. Yeah, Ruggiero loses it. 10th Bulldog turnover. And King's denied.
But a block by Garam Gisha. In the corner. Kevin lost it. Great defense, but the follow up and in by King for 2.
Yeah, nice follow there by Josiah King. Again, nice work by Walker, keeping it alive. As we'll have an offensive foul on Ruggiero as he tried to bull his way by the defender. It's 2 on Kevin.
4:20 left. 18-16 is the score.
Gassi, long pull-up.
James Johnson back in, by the way, and he's just giving it up to Pepito, who sets the screen. Inside to Jones. Oh, my goodness. High percentage shot. Missed.
A couple missed bunnies for Cordell. Just got to play through. Next play. Ball bounces to
back in. He had the hot hand early. 11 first quarter points to lead all scorers in this game. Boom. Nice pass.
Jump ball. Arrow stays to Portland. That's not what I had. Guess the arrow goes to Deering. Yeah, we're going to have a little discussion here over the arrow, I think. No, guess not. Yeah, as scorekeeper Carol Nappy calling over the officials, and they'll get this one right. Arrow was pointing to Portland.
Because Todd Wing's upset because he'd been calling for a traveling, asking for a traveling.
Yeah.
Here comes Johnson setting a screen. Oh my goodness, Pepito went down.
It'll be on number 30, Diudo Kalala. Nope, it'll be on 14, Moga Yanga. Yanga's second.
Now that didn't look
King,
like the foul is what took him down.
I think it was the
like
slip,
the
but
floor
I think
was wet.
I think the call. I think they said there was a little bump, cut up with the body.
18-16 here, 3 minutes left in the first half. Dogs up by 2. Vayu in the corner.
Nice look.
There's Legage over everything, though.
A little strong.
Yeah, and Garam Gisha gets it. Oh.
Ball bouncing around. It's going to be off Deering.
Stays Portland ball.
Going to say a clean block by Kalala.
Johnson looks to Coach Russo for a play. Walker, LeGage. James Johnson sets up for the 3. Vayu comes up with it. LeGage throws it up. And the rebound will come to Lagasse.
Very slow going second quarter here offensively.
Very much so. It's only at 18-16 here. 2-point lead for the Dogs. 1:41 left. The lowest scoring game this year so far at this stage of the first half.
Yeah, nice floater there by Jamal.
It ties it up at 18.
Yeah, we're going to have a Coach Wing timeout, I believe. No, I think delay of game warning.
Did you see why that was?
I think touching the ball as it came out the bottom of the basket.
Doesn't seem like that really delays the game, but I guess there's nothing else to call it. LeGage throws it up, gets a rebound. Pepito is just looked like he was being...
Yeah, he'll be fouled, I believe, by Kalala.
Yeah.
Foul on the floor, so no shots.
Very low scoring quarter here. LeGage throws it up again.
Now, he's quite a good shooter. He's hot in the JV game. You know, as the old saying goes, shooter shoot to get hot, shooter shoot to stay hot. And so have an over-the-back foul called on Walker.
Checking in for the Dogs, Michi Manata.
Checking in for Uric, number 21, Tayshaun Cleveland.
Now, I don't know if this is the first time he's seen action this year for the Dogs, but certainly the first time I've seen him.
Yep, first time I've seen Shea Manata as well. Checking in for daring 21, Tayshaun Cleveland. His father, Martin Cleveland, an all-state player for Coach Dan LeGage's state championship team in 2006.
The name is familiar. Stopping, popping, and not hitting, so it will be Portland's ball. Lagasse with a nice effort there. And set to check in is Duedo Kalala again, this time for Tayshaun Cleveland.
Yeah, both teams going 12 deep so far.
.23 seconds left here. A tie game at 18. Miche with the ball.
And we'll foul on Kalala. That's going to be Deering's fifth, so it'll be shots for the Bulldogs.
He's working, let's see, it looks like he's working against Walker, who's going to be going to the line.
Devin Walker will be shooting two.
Shooting two.
It's the first one.
Yep, Portland's first points in the last 5.5 minutes. So as we've seen before, offensive power outage.
Cleveland takes over for Kalala as Walker hits both to give the Dogs a 2-point lead with 16.5 seconds left.
And nice take by Jamal. Good recovery by Cleveland for two.
And that's going to do it. So it's going to be a tie score going into the locker room at halftime, 20-20. And Frank and I will be with you to wrap up the first half in just a moment. Here we are, folks, halftime, and what a surprise, 20-20.
Yeah, Deering has come out and played really good basketball, physical, aggressive defense. They've created turnovers. Portland looks a little bit tight at times. And credit to Coach Wing for getting his team ready to play. We'll see what the coaches can make for adjustments at halftime and see who can come out and put the pedal to the metal in the second half.
Folks, for scoring, Deering is led by Evan Lagasse with 6 points, Justin Jamal with 5, Josiah King with 4, Moga Yanga with 3, and Tayshawn Cleveland with 2. Portland is led by Drew Veo, who leads all scorers with 11 points, including 3 3-pointers, but all in the first quarter.
Yeah, Drew Veo was really the only thing that was going for Portland in the first quarter. We joked earlier it was Deering 5, Drew Veo 6 at one point or something like that. But Drew had an excellent first quarter, went a little cold in the second. But again, as we've said, shooters need to get in that rhythm. They got to be putting up shots. So Deering's done a good job of taking him away in the second quarter. We'll see if Portland can find him some open looks in the third.
And other scorers for Portland, Pepito had 4 points, and Kevin Rugabira and Devin Walker had 2 apiece. Kevin really leading the team, I guess, with rebounds, and Pepito with 3 apiece. And that kind of solves that. Now, folks, to talk about one more superlative, and then we'll be done in this game. And who might that be? Well, let's talk about not just, of course, the great Mike Hoffer, Forecasters Coach of the Year, but also the Maine Sunday Telegram statewide Coach of the Year. And in his first year as head coach of the Portland Boys, Frank Myatt guided the Bulldogs to the Class A state title, their first such championship in 45 years. So, who is it? Frank Myatt. Congratulations, Frank.
Thank you, Steve. We had an excellent year. When I took this job, we knew we were going to be good. My joke, as always, was my job not to crash the Ferrari, and I was lucky enough to get it safely parked. They brought home a state championship, and the kids run hard, and somehow I get the credit. So I'm very gratefully working with some great kids at a great school with great parents and administration to back me up.
Well, very well deserved, Frank, and congratulations from all of us here at WPPS TV3, from me personally as well, and just a great, great job.
Thank you.
Folks, we'll bring you second half action in a moment. And just that quickly, we are into the second half. The score tied up 20-20. And Deering's ball to start, and nothing doing inside. Rugabira comes up with it.
Yeah, the turnover battle, Portland with an even dozen, Rams with 9.
I have missed some and added one for the Dogs, but in any event, here's Kevin.
Now we'll see what kind of adjustment Coach Russo's made against the 1-3-1 here.
Inside is Camus. We didn't see him all first half.
Yep,
rolls around the rim, and the rebound will come to Trip Marston.
Yeah, Camus had those 2 quick fouls. Coach Russo taking him out so we could have him for the second half. This is why you preserve him.
Oh, nice hands by Camus. Hurt himself, though. He's skipping up the court. Rugabira, Veu inside, and keeps the ball.
Wow.
Heads up there. Inside, Rugabira.
Yep, nice awareness by James Johnson. Ball fell to him at an awkward angle. He found Kevin. Kevin lays it in for 2.
Well, driving hard inside, and the rebound to Camus. Pito Garam-Gisha over to Johnson, who's going to throw up the 3 and hit it.
Yeah, nice stick there by James Johnson. Quick 5-0 run for Coach Russo to open the second half.
And that
for his team, at least.
That makes it 25-20. And we're into the first 2 minutes.
Nice strong take.
Nice scoop up by Jamal. His 7th points to the game. Portland by 3. Pepito, he's due.
I think that's one of those no, yes, when it goes in moments, Steve. I didn't like when it came out of his hand, but I loved when it fell through the bottom of the hoop.
28-22 is the score. Rams on the move. Off of Chemis's hands, and the rebound will come to Mogayanga, who's inside, turns, and Pepito Garamgisha. Up and to Kevin Rugabira. Now the Dogs starting to pull away a bit here. They have an 8-point lead with 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
9-0 run here for Portland. Make it a 10-2 run for Portland. That's why I'm an English teacher, Steve.
Here comes Veyu. He's open. Oh, my goodness.
Back rim.
And Johnson.
Yeah. The offensive foul. Ooh, so a couple momentum sapping plays there for Portland. The back rim dunk followed by the offensive foul.
Bulldogs foul number 23. Johnson. Substitutions for Deering, number 5, Fabian Latour, number 13, Josiah King.
Josiah King will check in for Deering, as will Tavian Latour. Back out now as Josiah King over to Lagasse on the left side.
A nice pull up from the left, putting the floor to the left. And good hustle by Latour.
The three does not fall for Lagasse. And Kamis is swatted. No call.
Yeah. Good hard rebounding.
I felt a little like Johnny Most there.
Yeah, I'll be deflected off Veyu. I was thinking about this, Steve. I'm not sure I've ever asked for a foul to be called. Usually my complaint is that the foul is called.
Well, you never heard Johnny Most talk about McFilthy and McNasty. He got hacked.
Of course, we consider you are Johnny Most, Steve. So.
Still an 8-point Portland lead as Rugabira tries to get a hand on it there. Jamal. Oh, almost backcourt.
Yeah, very close.
Here's Latour. King on Garamgisha. Nice drive inside. Doesn't fall. And who else comes up with it but Kamis?
Jump ball possession to Portland.
Portland. The Gage back to Jesse and over to Garamgisha. Whoa, my goodness. Here's a wide open break, but watch out for Cordell Jones. Nice bucket for Butera.
Yep, stealing a bucket for the sophomore there.
6-point lead for Portland. Underneath is Kamis.
Nice dish by Rugabira and good finish by Jesse.
Jesse, first 2 points of the night. Gives the Dogs an 8-point lead again with 2:16 left.
Deering's got to get it over here. There's a 10-second violation. Excellent full court man-to-man pressure there from Portland.
Which you don't really see often. I mean, well executed.
Yep, and again, they had that little deflection by Rugabira. Not enough sense of urgency from Deering to get it over. And Portland gets the turnover. Deering's 11th turnover, 14 for the Bulldogs.
inside to Cordell. And we're going to
He fouled.
either foul or a travel.
Foul.
Oh.
Might be on King. Wait for the indication. Nope, it'll be on Kalawa.
His third.
Deering's first of the third quarter.
Not a shooting foul.
It still sounds funny saying first foul of the quarter.
Sam Anderson in the game now. For Deering, and there's Johnson looking for the shot. Well covered.
Oh. Jesse tried that no-look pass. He might be the best passer in the program.
Nice rebound by LeGage. Johnson up and in.
Rolls it in.
His second three of the quarter gives the Dogs a 35-24 lead with 1:27 left in the third quarter. So as we get set for Deering to take the ball in, Portland has outscored Deering this quarter 15-4, Frank.
Yep, again, it's been the timely shooting. Again, the offense is picked up for the Bulldogs. Coach Wing with some adjustments here. Let's see what he can make of it.
Lagasse will come in for number 3, Butera. Just even the way that I saw James Johnson kind of challenge that little call. He seems to be a great competitor and kind of a want-to-win kind of guy. Here's Lagasse for 2.
That big defensive possession here for Deering. We talk often, Steve, about the ability to close out quarters offensively and defensively.
Oh, Kamas found Cordell Jones, who gets it out. Nice ball movement. Jones, oh, he wanted it. My goodness. It's anybody's ball. That was a great little pass right there. Up and in on the break. Lagasse for 2. Jamal on the assist, I believe, and then Cordell now with the ball. So the Dogs have 30 seconds left here to try to make something happen, and a foul on Josiah King, I believe.
That'll be 2 on Josiah by my count. Hopefully 3.
Substitution for the Bulldogs, returning number 1, Kevin Number 30.
Rugabira and Walker will come in for Lagasse. And
it's Jones on Gage, I think.
And LeGage.
Wow, Jesse for 3. Nice catch and shoot, good rhythm.
10-point Dog lead, 18 seconds left.
And again, a big defensive possession here for Portland.
And here we go, there's 3 seconds. Rugabira stops. Well, nice effort there to end it. It's a 10-point Dog lead at the end of 3, 38-28. Okay, we start fourth quarter action. Steve Schwartz, Frank Myatt, Noah Giordano on camera, WPPS TV3, bringing you Portland boys basketball all season long. This week, a triple header before the Christmas or holiday break, and that is a double header that Frank and I will bring you at Chevrolet on Thursday.
Yeah, and the city gauntlet here for the Bulldogs. Deering today on Tuesday, Chevrolet on Thursday, at South Portland on Friday. So really a pre-Christmas feast for the city basketball fan.
Oh, nice effort by Vayu. He's got Johnson, who sees Rugabira. Oh, could not finish. It was an excellent play, though, well set up by Vayu and Johnson.
Yeah, moving screen by Josiah King. That'll be 4.
Number 13, Josiah King.
12 turnovers for the Rams. 15 for Portland, only 3 of which were in that third quarter, so they kind of take care of the basketball a little better. As I would go out on a limb and say that that was likely a point of emphasis in the locker room.
I just said I'd like to be a fly on the wall of Coach Russo talking to his team, and I might get that chance sometime this year.
Oh boy.
Johnson saves it, goes inside and loses it.
And just as we speak too soon, the Portland turnover.
Underneath.
Yeah, nice work by Audie, sticking with it through the contact. Puts it in for 2.
Audie's first 2 of the game, but you can tell he's also a competitor. He fought hard for that. It's an 8-point dog lead, 6:51 left here in the 4th. Camus underneath, and the same, looks like deja vu all over again.
Yeah, nice entry pass by Pepito Guermagisha to open up that layup.
Still a 10-point Portland lead. The long 3 for Evan Lagasse.
Yeah, why not? He's one of the best shooters in the SMAA. He showed it right there.
It's an NBA 3, folks. There's a push. Here's Vayu taking over where he left off in the first quarter with his 4th 3-pointer of the night.
And when Drew's hot, got to get him the ball.
Shades of Simon Chadbourne.
And a block by Vayu on the other end.
Yeah, that's a reach over. I imagine that's going to be a foul on Audie.
Yeah, his second. Ram's second.
We mentioned John Paradise and Carol Nappy, but also Mike Quinn in the middle, also an official tonight.
Yep, he's the timekeeper. Mike retired from teaching a couple years ago after a long career at Portland Public Schools. But again,
Jesse
nice look.
Hanging out where he likes to, right under the basket.
Cameras from Guermagisha, we can just say it over and over again. And that's good work by Portland, finding that seam in the 1-3-1. Yep, nice deflection by Jones.
Substitution for Gary, number 30, Bueno Kalala. Replacing David Audie.
So Kalala checks in. I think what does he have, 3 fouls now, Frank?
3 by my count. Of course, I was off on Josiah King, so could never trust me fully with the foul count. Here's what we need this. That's why I'm a track and cross country coach.
And a very good one at that. And here we go. It's going to stay daring ball.
Nice hands there.
Portland leads by a dozen, 45-33. 5 minutes left here in this game, and that was a nifty pass. Lagasse off balance.
Yeah, nice jumper. Coach Wing, lead cut to 10. He'll take a timeout and talk it over.
We'll take one, too, with just under 5 minutes to go, and the Dogs with a 10-point lead. .450. Guermagisha with the ball. The 3 from Rugabera.
Guermagisha, I think, has assisted in the last 4 or 5 Portland High baskets.
9 points for Kevin Rugabera. Oh, Vayu almost with a hand on it. The nice touch, but the rebound comes to Camus.
Good ball movement again.
Jones inside. Gets it back out to Rugabera. Guermagisha thinks about it, thinks better of it. They reset.
Yep, time's on the Bulldog side here.
Yet Vayu cutting. Kalala defending. Here's Vayu in the corner.
And again, good.
Jones.
Always tough to rebound out of that zone. Portland's making it really difficult on the Rams here. Every Portland possession is time off the clock.
3:22, and there's the turnover. That
Offensive, nice take by Cordell. Good hustle by Cordell Jones, staying with the play, getting back, setting up, and drawing the offensive foul. Good athletic awareness.
48-35, 3:12 left. Jones, Garam-Gisha. Trap. Effective.
Nice step back.
Cassie. And the bucket by Marston on the follow. Still an 11-point Portland lead, 2.5 minutes left here. Latour will check in. We'll have a Bulldog timeout with 2.5 minutes left. The score, Portland 48, Deering 37. And here we go. Cordell Jones to inbound. He's got Yanga on him. Kamas looks for the open player. Oh my goodness.
Yep. That's going to be a foul. That'll be 5 on King. The Bulldogs want a shooting foul. They're going to say it's on the floor. I think that, in my opinion, Steve, they was definitely going up for the shot when he took the contact. And he will get 2 shots. So credit to the officials for conferencing and getting it right.
Yeah, credit Coach Russo for making sure they did.
And as King stays in the game, that must be his 4th foul. In and out.
Kevin does not have the hot hand tonight. But one more will put him in double figures. And in that instance, he will have been in double figures in every game. Not yet. Rebound comes to Jamal.
Judge with that reaction, I think he knows it too.
.223 left. He steals it. Oh, nice pass to Vayu.
Yeah, long arms.
Protects it and goes up with it.
Long arms, and that came in handy for Ruger Beer. He's able to reach around the defender.
Nice bucket for Yanga. You know, just because we're calling these games doesn't mean we don't have a right to be entertained.
Absolutely. I'd say we actually have more right to be entertained. We come to all of them.
You see some great basketball. Look at that. What a feed. Vayu calmly up and in. He is showing some great poise. 18 points tonight for Drew Vayu, leading all scorers. In and out, Kamas with the rebound as he's going to.
What a
so
look.
Many times.
Oh my goodness.
I look down, I'm going to have to wait for the broadcast to see that.
Steve, that was a Bill Walton outlet pass.
Latour inside, nice move, but again, Kamas with the rebound.
Yeah, loses it and blocks it.
Walker set to check in for Vayu.
And that nice lob there. Yanga gets the 2. Coach Wing will take a timeout.
48.4 seconds, 54-41 is the score. We might as well stay with you now. We're very close to being able to even rap with you here. as looks like Justin Jamal has 7 points. 9 points for Evan Lagasse. 2 for Michael Butera. 2 for Trip Marston. 4 for Josiah King. Mogayanga has 7. And Tayshawn Cleveland 2 so far.
Yeah, really, for me, Steve, the stat I'm looking at is 5 second-half assists for Pepito Garamagisha, and I feel like I might even have missed one. Seemed like every time for that 2 or 3 minute stretch that Pepito brought the ball down, somehow he'd draw the zone in and he'd find the right guy who was wide open in the seam. So some great passing and great facilitating from the senior point guard, Pepito Garamagisha. Jesse Thomas has really come alive in the second half with 9 points, and I have 6 second half rebounds, couple blocks. So nice recovery there from being in foul trouble early. He's able to get off the bench, shake off the cobwebs, and still have an impact on this game.
I have value, I think, at 20 points this game.
And a foul on Yanga. His third. Deering's fifth, so we'll be shooting. The Rugabirwa, I believe, shooting 2.
See if he can increase his total, get himself into double figures for the 4th time out of 4 games this year.
At the line for the Bulldogs, Kevin Rugabirwa, shooting 2.
He hits double figures with 10. The Gage set to check back in for the Dogs.
He's coming in for the shooter for Rugabirwa.
Gribbon will come back in too.
Contributions for the Bulldogs, number 10, Lucas Gage, for 15, Josh Gribbon, opposing Jesse Dennis, and Kevin Rugabirwa. Bulldogs number 5, Daniel Amassi.
And Daniel Amassi checks in for the Dogs.
That Coach Russo kind of taking his starters out.
Manata.
Replacing Wardell Jones.
And Cleveland will check back in for the Rams.
It'll be Jamal against 2-3 zone from Portland.
In the corner is number 10, Rudwan Mohammed, checked in for the Rams here.
Steal by Lagasse.
Wow. The foul will be on Amisi, but that was with emphasis. Gassi be at the line shooting 2.
For Deering with 2 shots up in Lagasse.
That's the first.
The only Deering player with double figures. 10 so far. Make it 11. And another steal. And in the corner, Lagasse again. Too little, too late, as Pullen ended it a little sloppily, but they win by 10, 56-46, and Frank and I will be ready to wrap up for you and with you in just a moment. So, Frank, what started out as a rather close game and became that throughout, ended up with the Dogs breaking away at the end with a 10-point win, 56-46, on the strength of 20 points by Drew Vayu, 11 points by Kevin Rugabira, and 9 points by Jesse Camas.
Yeah, and a great second-half effort from Portland. They came out of the locker room. It really changed team, took care of the basketball better. They were able to really kind of pull away in that third quarter. And as you said, the scoring numbers are right there, but for me, the secondary stats really tell the story. 8 rebounds, 6 assists for Pepito Girmagisha to go with his 7. Jesse Camas, 9 points all in the second half, 8 rebounds. Kevin Rugabira, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. That good on-time passing that we saw in that third quarter, that's going to be the key to unlocking a big season for the Bulldogs.
And Deering was led by number 2, Evan Lagasse, with 14 points, most of them in the last quarter. He seems to be a force to be reckoned with for the Rams.
Yeah, great shooter, Lagasse, and we saw him take it off the bounce a little better. Deering played very well in that first half. That really shows what they can do as a team. They're not a team that anybody should be taking lightly.
Moga Younga and Justin Jamal rounded out the scorers of note with 7 apiece for the Rams. So, first blood this year, as they play twice, goes to the Dogs, who will increase their record to 4-0. This is Steve Schwartz, along with Frank Myatt, for Noah Giordano, saying so long from the Expo, where tonight the Bulldogs are victorious over the Deering Rams. Good night.